Hey guys, Dave Anderson here, Helicool's Helipad. It's been a long time since I've done any kind of coffee talk, and with the weather that we're having, it's actually pretty good that I take a break from the LMTV projects and get back to some of my roots and some of the folks that have been subscribing early on and looking for some scouting type videos. You know, it's just time that I do that, and I have to apologize to those folks that subscribed for scouting videos, because it's wintertime, and yeah, there's not a lot to do in scouting over the winter, except Klondike is coming up, so you know, I'm directing that again, co-directing it with another troop. That ought to be lots of fun, but it's good to get back in touch with my scouting roots. So stay tuned. We're going to talk about that. Hey, we had a really good scouting year this last year. A lot of fun, a lot of memories were made, and I'm looking forward to another year of making memories. If you're an LMTV fan of this channel, not to worry, because I've still got this parts vehicle that I have to pull apart. I've got a year to do it, and that LMTV that's sitting out there in the driveway, I still have to maintain that for the gospel mission, so I'll still have to be doing videos with that. But it's come further into the summer, and as a matter of fact, Klondike's in a month. But come further in the summer, we're going to have a lot more scouting opportunities to do some more stuff. I still want to build that full-size beacon tower. I've got some of the timber just on the other side over there. I need to collect a few more pieces. We'll be debarking that and lashing it together and building it probably right out here in the yard. And then we're planning on taking that into some kind of event here in the early summertime. That ought to be a pretty fun thing. Like I said, I already mentioned a Klondike that's coming up here. I am co-directing this year. After 5 years of doing it, it's time to have new eyes looking at it. And I believe that for just about anything. If you're a scoutmaster, 5 years is probably about enough. It's time to let somebody else come in there, unless there's just nobody there to take over. But just about every position I can think of, about 5 years is good enough. Let somebody else, new eyes, new ideas come in there, keep the program fresh. I think that turnaround is always a very good thing, or most of the time it's a good thing. Of course, we're going to be doing a lot of adventures with the OA this year again. That's starting off. We already had the banquet, and next is going to be craft and ceremonies. And my son is now the chapter chief. So, and I'm now the chapter advisor. So we're going to try to rebuild that whole OA program. We have a chapter that's just kind of died off, and we have, we were down to 10 members, and really only about 3 or 4 were active. So we're going to try to build that program back up and see if we can't make something of it. See if we can't get the most improved chapter for next year at the banquet. I think that would be a pretty awesome deal. Also, I have volunteered to be a commissioner for the new girl troop that is starting up. And there's a lot of controversy, you know, with letting girls into Boy Scouting, and you know what, I have to admit I was a little bit on that bandwagon too. Thought it was going to take, you know, a little bit away from my boys who are Eagles, but you know what, I listened to this gal that she described the passion that her and her daughter has for scouting, and the passion just warmed me up. I just couldn't. I'm all about the youth, and if it invigorates a passion in youth, then I'm all in. That's just me. That's what I'm going to do. And to hear that lady say that, it totally changed my entire perspective. I definitely am in favor of letting girls into scouting. Now the scout troops, they do not mix. There's a girl troop and then there's a boy troop, and there's no boy and girls in the same troop. If you want co-ed, you'll have to join the crew, which I'm also one of the assistant crew advisors. They do a lot of NYLT staffing, and that's where they do a lot of their activities, but I'm going to try to get them to staff out there at Klondike as well. But anyway, there's just added stuff that we're doing throughout the year. It was a lot of fun. With all the activities that I have going on, you know, with the gospel mission and with scouting, and now I'm in an MBA program at St. Martin's University. I don't have a heck of a lot of time for anything really and truly, which does kind of irk me a little bit. I would love to be able to concentrate on one thing or another, but I'm just kind of torn in a couple of directions, and I think that that's typical with a lot of scouters. And I was blessed this year to be nominated for the Silver Beaver Award, and I was notified about 2 weeks ago that I was getting the Silver Beaver Award, which was it's amazing to me to be nominated by your peers, because that's the way that this whole thing works, and it's not really a club, but to join a group of people that I have really looked up to as Silver Beavers and to join into that group and to be welcomed, to be nominated to go into that group is just very humbling to me. So that's a really kind of cool thing that's happened also this year. I believe the ceremony here is coming up in March. So I'll be going obviously to that banquet and receiving the Silver Beaver Award. I hope to continue scouting as long as I possibly can. Of course, my boys have eagled out. They're both in the crew, but you know, my oldest, he's turning 20 this year. He's got one more year. He's you know, he's in the OA and chapter chief, like I mentioned earlier. My youngest, he's decided to kind of hang it up because he's got an engineering program that he's really concentrating on in college. Today's the last day that I can actually say that I have a senior in college, and he's 19 years old. Tomorrow's my oldest son's birthday, turns 20. Time flies, right? But I hope to continue scouting long after my boys are out, and I hope that I've started a journey with them, that they get their kids involved in scouting. I think it's a worthwhile program. Some of the things that we were able to do, that scouting facilitated for us, we would have never have done that otherwise. And that's one of the great things about scouting. You know, not only all of the character building things that you do, but being in the outdoors. I mean, as you can see, it's snowing quite a bit here. We've camped in blizzards. So this is really nothing to us. We've camped in this. Well, I sure wish for you the blessings this year. And like I said earlier, if you're a scouter and looking for scout videos, just stand by a little bit. I'll be posting some more. I just have some other things that I had to work on, but I'll be getting back to that side of this channel. So don't forget about me. Come on back and subscribe if you haven't. I'm planning another big year this year, so a lot of things to do, a lot of things to accomplish, and a lot of good scouting to be done. Until next time, be safe and God bless.